What is up, guys? Today we're going to do some Aerocatch hood pins. I've never done these before, so hopefully they don't turn out too bad. So I've actually never done hood pins in general. I get the idea of it and sort of what you need to do, but I guess these are one of the more complicated hood pins to put in just because there's more you have to cut out, but I think we'll be fine. So basically what you have to do is take this piece, and it's the like the mounting plate thing, and you just trace out in there. And that's what you need to cut out because that's the size of this. And then once you get this piece in, mark your holes, drill them, and then put that in, put this in, and then the hardware. But before you can do that, you have to figure out where this is gonna go, and then you can start on this. So we're actually putting them in on the trunk, or the hatch, whatever you want to call it, because I got the kouki tails, and I don't have the lock. I put my rear camera there. So right now there's nothing holding the trunk down, which is not good. So we're going to throw these in, and we actually have some for the hood as well. I've got them right here, and those we'll be able to install once we get the hood. The hood is going to ship tomorrow, which is Monday, and then it should take a few days to get here. Yeah, so we're going to throw them on the trunk. Essentially what I want is them to be on roughly like that on both sides. I'm not sure how much room we have to work with, so we're gonna pop the trunk and then see where we can mount this piece, and then from there we can figure out where we have to mount this piece, because that is where this section goes. So now that our hole is cut, we have to cut out part of the underside of the trunk because of the way the Aerocatch hood pins are. This whole section that drops down needs to sit within the actual trunk or hood, wherever you're putting these. So essentially they're gonna be like this. So this section needs room, so we have to cut part of it out. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna cut out like a square, and then once we get that, then we will make sure that that's enough room for this to sit in, and then we will use this to mark out where the pin is going to go in here. So there we go. That's a very, very rough cut of where we need to be. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the pin, and we are going to put it in the hole, and we're going to thread it upside down. And on the tip here, we're going to put some red RTV, and when we close the trunk, that will mark a dot on here, and that'll let us know where this is going to end up. And then from there we can drill that, and then we can mark out for the rest of the whole Aerocatch assembly. So the red spot right there, that is where we have to drill our hole. Well, now we have it exactly where it needs to be. Ah, there we go. It got stuck on the threads. So now what we have to do is we have to take this piece here, and we have to trace out on the other side exactly where it is. But before we do that, we have to mark out where this point is, because that is where this hole is, and that's our reference point. So this side's just about done. We've got it all drilled out. We just have to do the holes and then put the fixing plate on the back. When we pop this, you can see the pin is there and it's working. It's actually locking. And then when we go up and you bring it down, it sits back in there in the same spot. So that is exactly what you want. So we're going to drill the holes out and then get everything permanently fixed onto here, and then we'll do the other side. So what's cool about this piece is the nuts literally, like, they just sort of pop in and then they stay. So when you're trying to put this in hard to reach places like under here, to get these back three would be such a pain, but because the nuts are going to stay, it'll make it so much easier. So, moment of truth. It lined up, but oh, look at that. So it comes with these rubber pieces to use as like bumpers for it. So we're going to cut this to length So it's going to go until right where it starts to curve, and then that's when it's going to stop, because that's roughly where the bottom of this is hitting on the pin. And just like that, we now have the second one all complete. Oh, it's so nice. These Aerocatch hood pins or trunk pins, whatever pins, they are so nice. They look so good. And then you just drop it. So then you take your keys. Now it doesn't open. Yeah, it does open. Really quality product. Like it looks good too. Like it's a nice addition to the back. I really like it. I'm really glad that I went with these ones. We have these for the front. We just have to wait for our hood to show up. It's supposed to show up, I guess, in a few days, sometime this week, so hopefully it doesn't take too long, but then we'll have a hood finally, and then we'll have to adjust this because that's not the tip that we are going to be running. That was just a temporary, just make it look decent for Dino Day. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you did. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Aerocatch pins. They're my favorite looking pins, and they actually like function really smoothly, and I really like them. So I'm gonna be getting more for any other project car I ever end up getting, unless something cooler comes out. And then hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.